everyone, it is currently the middle of May, so I'm going to do another flip through of my reading journal and what it currently looks like. So I'm on my title page. So far this month I have read 8 books. I will say they've been very short, quick books. So in total I've read 78 out of the 120 that I want to read this year, which I obviously think that I will read more than 120 now. For my goals, I still have 2 non-fiction books to read, 2 poetry. I have no idea which poetry books I'm gonna. So if anybody's got any recommendations on poetry books, 3 more thrillers, another translated. I haven't even started on my manga, but I think this is going to be Spy Family. Or at least that's the plan. And then I've still got Lord 13 LGBTQ. I mean, I'm reading 1 currently, but I'll still have another 12 at least to read. Here's what my bookshelves look at the minute. I will obviously need to add more space in, so I'll probably just put in either like a strip in here or half a page or something. I haven't decided yet, but obviously I've still got a bit more room to go for that. We've all seen the winter one. I've still got 6 left, but I will hopefully do those in December. For the spring one, I have 3 left to do. I do have plans for them. So the banned book I'm currently reading, The Hate U Give. I think that was banned in a school in, I want to say Texas. But I'm not 100% sure, but I'm enjoying that at the minute. I'm about a quarter of the way through. The best book that I read last year was Broken Bonds. So I've just borrowed that again on KU because I have just redone my subscription for the month so I could read this book. So I'm going to try and get a few Kindle Unlimited books read before that runs out. And then a yellow book. I think I've got a book called It's Complicated by Camilla Eiley. I'm sure that's a big bright yellow one, so I should be able to do them. And then I'm very excited to start on with the summer one. But I mean, the first month or so I don't look at this as much and just read what I feel like reading. The ones that I think are going to be hard is the one that's over 50 years. Maybe the indie ones. I'm not sure what would class as an indie author. Maybe ones that aren't maybe ones that are self-published. And then book recommended by a bookseller. Will I have to specifically go and speak to bookshops and ask them to recommend me something maybe? I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. If I'm feeling very extroverted for that, because this is just my stats page. This is not. This is getting worse. So my TBR's worse there and worse there. Oh, look, they're good. I mean, okay, I've read a few off my TBR, but I've also added nearly 100 more onto my want to read. So, and I have barely read any NetGalley books at all. I'm trying not to borrow or request any new ones. And I have loads to read. So I need to try and get through them. My 5-star reads. I was quite disappointed in, is it April? Yeah, April. books out of 16 books, I'll give 2 5 stars, and they weren't like super high 5 stars. They were like 8.4, 8.6 vibes. Like they've just hit 5 stars because of the roundings. And I think I've already got 2 for this month, 5 stars. So April wasn't the best month. Pages read. I have filled most of this out. I just haven't done when I've book finished from about here, and are all in May. I'm quite good at reading 126 plus, but that's like 80% of the time it's because I listen to audiobooks as well. As you can see, all the purples are when I've listened to audiobooks. So that was, oh, it's still 100, so. My favourites bracket, so I've managed to get one category down. So we've got Fourth Wing, and I've still got May and June until I can do the next one. But it's gonna take me ages to get like to the big battles. As such, I am doing awful on this. I need to. The issue is that I'm trying to find them with the library. I mean, I keep saying this, like, I'm pretty sure I've said this last 2 months. I own this one. I own this one, and I think I might own that one as well. And I need to get around to reading them, so them ones are going to be quite easy to read. But I've been searching every month for these and that one through the library, and this one through the library, and my library hasn't actually got them yet. I think I've looked for that one as well, and I couldn't find it in the library. Oh, that one. Oh, that one. Yeah, so I'm trying to borrow them through the library, ebook, audiobook, but they don't seem to have got them in yet. I know I've still got 7 to 8 months. So watch this space is what I'm going to say. However, I have not read any in May either, so I might go look in the library again and see if there's any available. This is like the worst kept spread because I have not updated this at all, and I have got lots and lots and lots of new books. I have a TBR. I just read what I want instead of actually looking at my TBRs. So if they just happen to be on there, I am colouring them in, but otherwise they're just staying there, it would seem like. Again, like I use book club as like a loose term, because this is just a bunch of us on WhatsApp that just picked some books, and I have not read any of them, so that one's going well. And then this is me. This is me trying to get some books off my TBR. So I've put them on Storygraph, but I still need to pick the next 6 months versions. Again, I am not very up to date with this. Oh, this one. I do need to, I mean, a friend of mine is currently reading this, so I will get to it, and I own the first couple of these now, and I own most of these ones. I just haven't got to them. I have thought on which books I want to read for this, but I just haven't actually got around to it yet. So like, this is one of them. I haven't watched the show. But I do want to read the book before I watch the show. So, we'll see. And then here is January. And then here's all the books that I've read in January. February, I did not do very well on this bit. I like the pink. I'm not very good at colouring things in. Like, you might not be able to see it on camera, but I am not very in the lines. I don't feel like February was even the book that I read the most. It just feels like there's a lot of these. I think that was March, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I read 5 out of 8 of my maybe this month, because I don't want to call it a TBR. So I did actually do quite well. Over 50% is always good. And then here's all the books that I've read. I love this spread. It's just so, in the nicest way possible. It's so basic, but it just looks so pretty. And then this one went terribly wrong, but because of the left hand. And then this is April. I tried to do something slightly different, and I'm not sure if I like it or not, but it is what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I read 6 out of 8, and I've read this one now too, so that's pretty good going. I keep putting this off, and I don't know why, because I really, really, really want to read this, and I just haven't. I think it's because it's about 400 pages, and big books put me off. But it sounds right up my street. So this is the one that I've done something slightly different. With this bookshelf, everything else is basically the same, just less. And then I didn't put my stats straight after, so I'm putting the stats at the end of the monthly look throughs. So, and I haven't done all of April's. I am so far behind. I was sick for a week. I'm just about getting over that now, so it's a work in progress. You can see that I've it looks so different to like a few months back. I don't know. I like my current. I'm using the full page as well, which feels like I get I know it's only slightly bigger, but I feel like I get a lot more room. I really like how this one looks. I think this one's super cute. I just wish I had something to fill in there. And this one feels like a lot of empty space. I don't know whether to put little doodles or get some little stars, lights, just to fill up that empty space. And then I think I'm going to do this one tonight. So this should be up in a couple of days. But I've done, ooh look, spoiler, because that should be up tomorrow. Left hand problems again. And then I've still got these 2 to do, and then my stats page. And I can't decide what I'm doing with my stats, whether I print them out this month, if I can get my printer to work. And obviously we've got May I've already read 3 on the list, and I went to read that, and I looked at how I think it's like got a list of like all the names, breakdowns for people, a bit like Shakespearean type, and I was just like, I'm not going to remember any of this. So that was instantly a maybe not right now. And that's that. So far, I haven't wrote down any new releases, so that's really getting utilised. And then I've just brought in what spreads I'm gonna do for that. And that's the update.